Kylian Mbappe's contract ends on the 30th of June and Florentino Perez could finally get the player who can break the record of 80,000 people that showed up for Ronaldo's unveil at the Barnebeu in 2009. And that is just one of the 3 reasons that guarantees Perez would sell Bellingham or Vini Jr, even both if that's what Kylian Mbappe feels like, because after you hear the other 2 reasons, you will understand why I say Mbappe is the one who signs Madrid instead of Real Madrid being the one who signs Kylian Mbappe. And his demands at PSG won't compare to the demands at Real Madrid. As we all know, his biggest demand at PSG was for the team to sell Neymar, who is Rodrigo and Vini Jr.'s idol, which makes me doubt if Neymar will have any good words to say about his time with Mbappe when speaking to Vini Jr. After all, Mbappe added Neymar's sale as a mandatory while he was negotiating for a contract extension with PSG in 2022, and things between the two got so bad that they even unfollowed each other on Instagram. Now fast forward till mid-March this year, this video leaked online, and on it we have what seems to be a friendly dispute between Jude Bellingham and Tchouameni.
Great guy, bro.
He's a great guy?
He's an unbelievable guy.
We don't care.
Come on, shut up.
We don't care.
But he's better than your boy.
Which one? Nah, but please.
Now anybody with brains knows Bellingham is referring to Haaland as the amazing guy, while also referring to Mbappe as Tchouameni's boy, making things clear he prefers Haaland to join Madrid instead of Mbappe. But Tchouameni came out a week after the video leaked and denied they were talking about Haaland and Mbappe, saying they were talking about Bayern Munich defenders Eric Dyer and Upamecano. But we know that's a lie, and if they wanted to kill the speculation, why not remove the bleep sounds so that we can hear the names being mentioned? But that would be too bold and might step on Florentino Perez's toes, right? After all, Madrid has been chasing Mbappe for years, but if we were to take anything from this situation, I would say this was a strategic move. To leak this video is to show that not all Madrid players are welcome to the idea of Mbappe joining Madrid, and to find the culprit behind this idea of leaking the video, we have to look at who stands to lose more when Mbappe joins Madrid, and the answer is Jude Bellingham, because Jude currently leads the race as this year's Ballon d'Or 2024 ranking. Whether he wins it or not, he has found a team that offers him the platform to be considered for such awards in his debut season, which I don't blame Bellingham in leaking this video. After all, if Mbappe joins Madrid, he would not have the same freedom as he currently does in the Madrid team. As we know, Bellingham won't be able to tell reporters openly about his true thoughts about Madrid's pursuit to sign Mbappe. And looking at Bellingham's current stats as of right now, he can also think to himself, why does Madrid still want Mbappe when they already have a player who is not so far behind Kylian in terms of goal involvement? With Kylian having played slightly more games since Jude got himself a red card and was injured for a couple games by the time of this video's recording. The player's current goal involvement is 28 overall for Jude and 35 for Mbappe overall as a sum of goals and assists, which is impressive for Jude, and he hasn't scored this many goals in his young football career while he is only 5 years younger than Mbappe. But what stands to happen to Bellingham if Mbappe joins is the same as what happened with Benzema and Ronaldo's relationship, where Benzema only got a chance to shine after Ronaldo left Madrid for Juventus. As we can see, Karim Benzema only scored 29 goals and made 18 assists in 91 games in the last 2 seasons he played with Ronaldo. But 2 seasons after Ronaldo left, he had 57 goals and 20 assists in 99 games, meaning we got to see the true potential only when Ronaldo left, which led him to winning the Ballon d'Or. But if Ronaldo was still in Madrid, would Benzema have won the 2022 Ballon d'Or? I doubt it. The team was built on CR7 as the priority to take more shots than everybody since he was a star in the team, and this is where Jude Bellingham's career will get hammered. But for Mbappe, it won't be just his stardom that will empower him to take over as the main guy at Madrid, because when Neymar and Messi left, PSG. League One never reported they were due to lose 140 million on brand deals, but when Mbappe said he wasn't signing a contract extension with PSG, that is exactly what was reported, a future loss of 140 million when Mbappe leaves. As we all know, all Fortune 500 companies sponsor competitions or leagues with more money if they know there is a player that is going to attract viewers. The bigger the star, the more money brands are willing to give in sponsorships, and the 140 million that League One is projected to lose speaks volumes about what Mbappe brings to the table for the whole league in ad revenue. Could La Liga be the benefactor of the 140 million? Highly likely, if you ask me. And as bad as I hate to admit it, football is a business, and the best business currently is Mbappe. Whether it's Nike or FIFA game consoles, choosing Mbappe as the face, he's got the biggest brand attraction currently among players in Europe. Even the French president Emmanuel Macron invited Mbappe to a special dinner with hopes to persuade him to rethink his decision when he rejected the contract extension at PSG, where it was reported that he pleaded openly to Mbappe, and I quote, he said, "You're going to create problems for us," which is a desperate plea to stop Mbappe from leaving PSG. But those problems for League One will only be solutions for La Liga, which brings me to another quote from current Atletico Madrid president Enrique Cerezo. He said, "Without the Super League, the EPL has won because they have all the stars." And not so long ago, Arsenal versus Liverpool was the most watched football live game in America last year, which is exactly what Enrique Cerezo has been preaching. Real Madrid recently securing a £75 million deal from HP for 5 years, an American computing company. And now when you see the Arsenal and Liverpool's game numbers in America, it kind of makes sense how the EPL teams can create problems for La Liga teams in terms of future sponsorships from America. With Messi and Ronaldo's departure from La Liga, the El Clasico has lost its hype as the most anticipated game of the year, which is why the preseason El Clasico is going to be played in MetLife Stadium, New Jersey, America. Clearly another attempt to keep the fixtures hype alive, and with Mbappe joining Madrid, the exposure to the American fans will only increase with more fanfare, and that is something that you would never receive from Bellingham or Vini Jr. After all, Kylian Mbappe scored a hat-trick on the final of the World Cup versus Lionel Messi's Argentina and was on everyone's lips after he rejected a $2 billion deal to join CR7 in the Saudi Pro League. Him coming to America to play in a game for Madrid can only create a bigger frenzy, and Madrid versus Barcelona recently played the Supercopa final in Riyadh. Another attempt to keep the fixtures hype alive, but the game was played in the Middle East because the Saudi royal family sponsors La Liga. But with Madrid signing Mbappe, that can only grow the relationship between the Saudi and La Liga, which in turn will mean more spending power for La Liga, and with all those leverages, Madrid would do anything for Mbappe. And now let me ask you this question: is Kylian Mbappe worth ruining the chemistry at Madrid because of what he brings to the table, or should Madrid stick with Bellingham and Vini Jr? Let me know in the comments. Till next time, peace.